I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, no, please!
From the top, make it drop.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Imurgency and welcome back to our channel. Today is another continuation of our confession series that we got going on here, where I basically ask you on Instagram to confess your deepest, darkest secrets about different topics, and then I read them out here to you guys for your entertainment. Don't know why you do, but you do. So if you want to participate in any of these in the future, make sure to follow me over on my Instagram here. It's a great time over there, and I think I just might have posted a new Instagram picture, so you should go check that out. And before I start, if you are new here, make sure you leave a like on this video and to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any content that I have coming out. And one more thing, this video is sponsored by Bartleby Learn. In today's video, I gave y'all the option to choose between work confessions and COVID confessions, and y'all definitely by majority chose work confessions, so we are going to be going through those today. If you do want to see a video on people's confessions about COVID, what they've been doing, hopefully nothing. Hopefully they've been staying home, but we all know people like, I don't know, like Nikita Dragon get around. So if you want to hear what those are and just raise your blood pressure just a little bit, then let me know down in the comments below. But without further ado, let's get into some of these confessions. I feel like I find myself saying this every time I do this, but the lives you guys live is truly concerning, because a lot of these confessions are just problematic, to say the least. Let's start off with the first one. 18-plus-year-old workers were dealing Nick sticks and other
shrugs, but replace the SH with a D.
To young workers, and my boss knew. What is it with the trend always being like it feels like it always goes back to
illegal ingestibles?
No matter what the topic, it can be frats, it can be regular confessions, now work, it always comes back to
illegal ingestibles.
And I just don't understand why. Some kid annoyed me at camp where I was a counselor, so I told him to fuck off. You quite literally, in full sense of the phrase, said fuck them kids. I have hit my jewel, ate my edible, and just gossiped with professors I work with. Now that right there, that is a healthy and happy working environment. Like, I feel like if you can just chill with your coworkers or employers, I don't really know what position you have or what the relationship is there, but like, not condoning. I just feel like being able to bond and I gotta be careful with my words with these confessions, but bond with your coworkers would be, you know, I feel like only good things can come from that. I mean, like some bad things, but like mostly good things, you know? Excuse me? Boss told everyone they were in an open marriage with another coworker, said that the worker did not know, and later found out that the boss was hooked up with the entire district. That's not what employee satisfaction means. That's not what that means. There's so many layers to unpack here. Like, first of all, you're telling me that your boss was in an open marriage, so they had to get marriage papers, or did they? I don't know. I don't know how that works. They were in an open marriage, or they were allegedly in an open marriage, and the other person in that open marriage didn't know that they were in an open marriage, and then that boss gets with everybody else. I'm just not going to delve into that any further. Honestly, that's throwing my mind in circles. But you know what keeps our mind straight? I know this is a stretch, but Bartleby Learn, the sponsor of this video. Bartleby Learn provides access to a vast library of literally millions of step-by-step textbook solutions. They also have 24/7 experts to help you virtually with all of your homework questions, and usually reply within
30 minutes.
You asking. And once again, I can't stress enough that Bartleby Learn isn't just here to help you with answering your questions, but is also here to help you learn on your own so you can solve the questions next time on your own for the exam. They cover many subjects like business, math, science, social science, the whole nines. Basically, if you have a question, you'll pretty much be covered. And under each of the topics, they have like subtopics to get even more specific. Like business, you can check out accounting or marketing or pretty much anything under that umbrella. Like I said, they got you. Now for me now, I don't take classes where I necessarily need to do practice problems per se, but I know definitely me freshman year would have benefited a lot from having these answers when I was a bio major way back when, just because I felt like I was answering questions without really knowing what I was doing. But if I would have had Bartleby Learn back then, I could have used the resources to actually take the time to figure out what I was doing and what these questions were asking of me, so that I could have done much better on my exams, and maybe I might have been a bio major still today. But for $9.99 a month, you can get unlimited textbook solutions and unlimited access to the Q&A library and 30 questions to ask per month. But it gets even better than that. You can try Bartleby Learn today and ask 10 homework questions in the next 30 days by clicking the link in my description or in the pinned comment down below. Thank you so much, Bartleby, for sponsoring this video, and let's continue on with the confessions. I used to work at Chick-fil-A in South Carolina for a year. And when I tell you, like 75% of the employees are gay, but my QAnon boss didn't like it after I quit and came through the drive-thru in full drag. Number one, as you should. But also, that's super funny because I feel like that's like common for like a lot of Chick-fil-A's. Because like Chick-fil-A is like known to be like super homophobic. Like even personally, like I know a lot of people that happen to be, that work at Chick-fil-A. My coworker ordered
Flour. No. Cocaína.
to the store address and then did a line while preparing an order. That doesn't sound sanitary. Okay, but like the real question here though is like, did they get their job done? Did they do it? If they did it and they did it well and with efficiency, just little then it's quiet, ain't no back talk. You better keep that to yourself. This one's like kind of fitting because I'm filming this on Valentine's Day and this next one's kind of romantic. I work at a place where a lot of staff members are super Christian, besides 5 of us. I'm bi and one of my coworkers is a lesbian, and I really like her, but I don't know what would happen if my boss and coworkers found out I like her. She's open about being gay, I'm not really. I've liked her for a while, but I haven't had the guts to tell her. If this is in your next video, I might tell her. Oh my god, am I going to be the intermediary? Is this going to be the start of your era? Is this because of me? You better not. You better not. Actually go and do it, but you better not. I guess all I gotta say for this one is, if you're looking for a sign, this is your sign. Respectfully and safely. If it's safe for you and good for you, this is your sign. If not, keep on watching. My hood, who is the priest with a wife, made moves on me in front of my mom when I was 16. I was just really confused, so I hit his arm as a joke and laughed. Gross. Disgusting. Should never happen. Should never have happened. Should never happen again. The supervisor that hired me quit/got fired like a month later for harassing one of my coworkers, like keying her car and stalking her. The police were involved. I hope your coworker is safe now and is as far away from that supervisor as they can be, because that's like scary. Someone we think was an ex-employee set our stairwell on fire. Hashtag arson. Again, what is with these themes? It's always and setting things on fire. That's literally in every single one of these confessions. Like, is this what we resorted to? Is this what we have left? Like, why is that so many people's go-to when things just don't go their way? They either just like start popping pills or they start setting stuff on fire. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like there's a lot of steps in between that you can go to before you get there, you know? This one's like problematic, but also like justicey. Boss was rude when I told him I could not come in to work during the beginning of the pandemic as I'm too at risk for the virus, and he made me quit. 2 weeks later, I got an email saying that 2 staff had gotten COVID. Now, I'm not saying that that was karma, because that would be very rude and very fucked up. I would never say something like that, but I am saying, you know. Oh, this person name dropped. While I was closing, some kid dry the unlocked door. Chipotle. Chipotle, you should get that checked out. They only made people of color clean the bathrooms and take out trash. Brown skin girl. If this isn't the most Gen Z confession, I was too scared to tell my boss I was quitting, so I stopped doing work. It was a virtual internship. So I think I might technically still work there. Help. Are you still getting paid? Are you still getting paychecks? I feel like our generation is just going to normalize like not telling people when we quit. Like if we just don't show up for like a week at a time, you can like put the pieces together. Honestly, I'd be kind of down for that because confrontation is kind of like a lot. And how you're gonna tell someone that you're quitting their establishment? Like especially like if they just hired you. Like what's it look like if they like hired you and then a week later like, oh, this isn't for me, like I'm gonna quit. No, that's embarrassing.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, I was just talking about. It's new in the stew. I was just talking about people who just left their job without quitting. So it's funny that you call it, because that's what you do with Five Guys. I work at a thrift store. We lower prices or reprint tags when it's something we want to buy. What? Are you serious? I bet your clothing style is immaculate. It better be. It better be. If you're getting these discounts for all these clothes, you better not ever step out the house looking trash. I'm telling you right now, because I am jealous. I am furious. This next one shouldn't be as funny as I think it is. It's just cause mental image. My coworker threatened to bring a gun to work because we made her mad. No, like this is like scary. Like this is like, you shouldn't joke about this, like this shouldn't happen. But like just imagine, like just picture this. You're working at a Wetzels Pretzels and your boss is like yelling at your coworker and your coworker just isn't having it. So they just say like, next time I show up here, I'm pulling out the 9. I'd be very scared, but also very entertained because I know that that would not be directed towards me. That seems like a very personal, like crime of passion type of thing. And me personally, like I know I wouldn't be involved. Like I'd just simply be there watching. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be there that day, but I hope you're okay. I hope that they're okay. This next one is like snake behavior. Like you need to be locked away for a very long time type beat. I got my bestie fired. You did what? HR gave me Red Bull as compensation. She doesn't know it was me. Well, she does now. Hey, bestie. What did they do? There needs to be more context to this. We need to follow up. Like, we need a story time. We need everything. And like, if you're the bestie, if you recently got fired and your friend just happened to tell you that they had like a Red Bull recently, reevaluate your life choices. I was editing with my producer and added a video of him dancing in a Cinderella dress. Was it good? About a month ago, someone
Made like an orangutan and started slinging.
all over the bathroom wall. Such a beautiful sight. You know, some people just don't understand true artistry. You know, they used to say that when Picasso and when Leonardo da Vinci used to do their work, that they seemed a little crazy, a little senile, a little off the walls, if you will. But now looking back, they're seen as like some of the world's greatest geniuses. And I just feel like for this person who made this magnificent demonstration, that maybe in a couple years we'll all look back and be like, wow, profound. My coworker continually hooked up with my boss at work. At work? I mean, like if you're gonna do that, at least like have like some courtesy to like just not do it in the workplace, because then that just makes everyone else feel awkward. Like, we already know that the power dynamics are just out the window at this point. Like, why do you have to make it awkward for everyone else? And the last confession is a little sad. This one girl kept making the register short, so my boss took money from everyone's tips. And to the person who wrote this confession, I'm sorry that your tips were taken from you. I'm almost 100% positive that you probably work too hard to be having your tips stolen from you. Robbed. Yeah, that's just tragic. But those are all the confessions that we have today. I don't know whether I'm becoming more numb to this the more I do this series, or if those just weren't as bad or like scarring as the previous one. I feel like we're getting better at this. At this point, I'm just accepting that people are kind of just like problematic. And that's okay, we're all human, we all make mistakes. I mean, some people make mistakes that are a lot worse than others and that aren't really redeemable. But, you know, once again, if you do want to participate in this series and want to have your confessions anonymously read right here, make sure to follow me on my Instagram because I ask you guys for your confessions. And also, if you are new and like my content, make sure to subscribe and check out some of my other videos in this series as they get pretty real as well. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I've been Imurgency and I will see you in the next video. Peace.